Hello and welcome back to Modulate. Today we're at the beautiful Jones Bay Super Yacht Marina in Sydney Harbour, Australia, to look at a few builds that we recently installed onto this floating pontoon. The first is a marina office, which is the one behind me. The second is a toilet block with a pump out service room, and the third is a storage hire pod. All of these were built using standard width 40-foot shipping containers. The installation process was a little more complex than usual. We unloaded the units off the trucks on the other side of the harbour in the Marine Construction Precinct. From there, they were craned onto a small barge and one by one pushed across the harbour using these specialised work punts. Once they were all at the marina, this huge crane on a barge loaded them into place onto the pontoons. The pontoons were designed to be extra buoyant to support the weight of the containers, so makeshift IBC counterweights were temporarily put in place, and these were drained and removed right before the builds were lifted onto place. Now there's a lot to get through in this one, so join me as we go through these builds in a bit more detail. Let's get into it. The first thing you'll notice is this Timberlook batten cladding. It's made in Japan from a company called Covet. The material is aluminium and it's got a really clever fixing system. When we're talking about external claddings, this stuff is on the higher end of the price scale, but in my opinion, it's worth every cent. We also welded in these steel plate shrouds around the windows and the doorways, which creates a nice feature. That's a perfect way to finish off the ends of the battens. That's about everything outside. Let's go take a look inside now. This office has lots of custom joinery, creating plenty of desk and storage space, including this little kitchenette. We use Polytech laminate panels and leave the colour choice combinations up to you. As we're on a floating pontoon, we can't just dump the wastewater into the harbour, so like the ablution block, we've fitted macerator pumps that pump the water onto the main wharf into the sewer lines using flexible hoses. The finish in here is what we call a premium finish. The insulated panel walls are all sanded, sealed and painted, and we've fitted skirting and architraves around the floor line and the windows and doors, making it feel a little bit more high-end and cosier compared to our standard office finish, which you'll see when we get to the storage container. The flooring is a 2.5mm Timberlook vinyl plank, which also comes in a range of colours. Down the other end of the office, we've built a separate meeting room divided by this 3-pane glass sliding door. All our sliding doors are recessed into the floor, creating a smooth transition as you enter the building and pass between the rooms. We fitted this huge fixed pane glass window, providing panoramic views over the marina. Another aluminium glass sliding door has been fitted to the end wall for direct access in and out of the meeting room. The windows and doors have all been tinted with this really dark shaded tint, helping to maintain the cool temperature inside. Colorbond Skillion roofs have been fitted to all 3 builds, directing rainwater off the tops of the containers and straight back into the harbour. The next container is a toilet and shower block with a change room. Let's head on up there. Once again, you'll see the external Timberlook cladding covering all 4 walls of this build. Cladding is a great option for creating a feature wall or completely covering the shipping container steel profile. Like the other containers, these brass external lights look very stylish when they illuminate the sides of the containers and the pontoon. We've plumbed in this copper external shower on the end wall with an oversized rain shower head, which not only looks good, but I imagine it'll be really useful after hot days out on the harbour. When walking down the pontoon, you can easily see which room is which by these protruding signboards. There's also signage on each of these steel personal access doors. Before we enter the main rooms, I want to take you through the pump out service room. This room was designed to house all the macerator pumps, which pumps the waste back onto the mainland. We've also fitted the hot water system and used this space to link all of the plumbing together. This is the main toilet and shower area. This little nook on the left hand side as you come through the door has a wall mounted vanity with a basin and a hand dryer. We have a toilet just off in this room, and through this door behind me, a shower with a small change space behind the door. The shower is elevated like this to allow the waste plumbing to drain straight into one of the macerators next door in the service room. The flooring in this build is sheet vinyl that is coved 100mm up the wall for ease of cleaning. This next room is the ambulant toilet room, which is just a larger toilet space that meets all the requirements for a DDA toilet space. The marina has a special ramp that can be fitted at the front of the building for wheelchair access. The last room in this toilet block is this large change room, which has built-in personal lockers, a small bench seat for changing, and a wall of laminate joinery for storage. Well, that covers just about all the main features in this Abolution building. Let's head back down to the last building, which is the storage hire container. The storage container is intended to provide extra storage for the crew, owners and their guests while the super yacht is berthed at the marina. The 4 entrances are made up of solid powder-coated aluminium sliding doors with an electric key access. In saying that, we've designed the storage container to be either one large space for hire, 2 medium spaces, or divided into 4 smaller storage areas using an internal sliding cage system. The cage dividers are top mounted and roll in the track system that's fitted in the ceiling. They can be moved back and forth and locked into place using the pad bolts that lock into the floor or the upper wall. As I mentioned when we're in the office container, the internal walls in this container have the standard office finish, meaning the insulated panel walls remain their original powder-coated white colour. We also use an aluminium angle for all the trimming around the skirting and corners of the doorways. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end. That covers just about everything on these beautiful containerised buildings floating down here at Jones Bay Super Yacht Marina. We'd like to thank Toga and the team at Jones Bay Marina for having us involved in this amazing project. We had a lot of fun creating and installing all 3 of these stunning buildings. If you like this video and you want to see more of our modular and portable building content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next build.